Yarg. Hello everybody, how are you doing today? We are here and back, question mark? Back for West of Loathing. We have done a couple of test streams where we were playing West of Loathing for them.
Yeah, the
So this isn't our first foray into it,
yeah,
but we are continuing that save.
yeah, not just starting a new one.
Yeah. Also, what I mentioned earlier about really appreciating shooting clouds,
Yeah.
you can see the cursor, right?
Oh yeah, it has a delay and everything.
Oh.
I think this came up last time too.
I'm pretty sure it did. Let me adjust a couple things so that Sib can actually hear the game as well.
Yep. Thanks for getting the. Thanks for getting the.
Is it actually coming out there?
Huh? Yeah.
Okay.
I'm hearing it.
There we go.
Up.
So with that preamble, we continue.
Huh.
What's up?
That.
That?
Yeah, the chat.
Happy affiliate anniversary. Oh, really? Oh.
Didn't realize it was today.
Yeah, I didn't realize either. Neat. Kid's your partner. Hey, kid, what's on your mind? Alice reminds you that those nuns in the old mission above the submission catacombs still need to help retrieving their relics. Poking around in dirt water. Professor,
A celebratory boop of Sib.
Celebratory boop of Sib!
I'm getting a lot of boops.
You are getting a lot of boops.
Hey, Lion.
This is a thing Sib got me. Boop.
uh,
I booped the Sib.
Huh. Sure. Okay.
To take the remains of the Gherkin brothers to the clerk at the Dirtwater jail. Oh, hey. Probably should do that. They fell asleep while brawling?
Must have been a pretty slow fight.
Sounds like a Cyberthos thing, to fall asleep and keep punching each other all the while. Nah, he's probably fine.
Okay, it doesn't count. It's Mindscape.
What doesn't count?
Nothing. You still have a bounty left. A couple, looks like, even.
There it goes. Poster says, wanted, the Gherkin brothers. For kidnapping, brining kidnapping victims, and attempted sale of human flesh for consumption. Last seen headed for the old abandoned pickle factory.
Oh.
Oh yeah, the pickle factory. It's all coming back. Hey there, what's the good word? Just wanted to say hi. Hi. Well, I best be getting back to work. Okay, I'll give her the pickle factory remains. What in the world? Yay, happy affiliate anniversary! It's the Gherkin brothers. And please, I don't want to talk about it. It was really weird. I believe you. Here's the reward. You're here in the clear and in fear. Oh dear. That kind of came out naturally, huh?
Yeah, I can't follow up on it. Sorry.
Why are you in fear?
I think the end is near.
Oh. 1500 meat, 60 XP. Huh. Looks like these things are still twitching. Better lock them up to be safe. Are they locked up in the ghostly set?
Oh.
Aw.
Someone's shaking a spear.
Hey, that looks like that's all the bounties.
Oh dear.
Oh, hey, good to see you. You know, you've really cleaned up the area. I'm plumb out of bounties for you. Does that mean I get to be sheriff? No, but I guess you could be a marshal if you want. Oh, what a coincidence. That's my middle name. Well, thanks again for all your help, Marshal. No problem.
Is that going to actually be on your character?
Calvin Marshall Littlefield. Didn't I have a different middle name previously? Is it going to change every time you make the joke of, yeah, that's my middle name?
You have a lot of middle names to spare.
Oh, right, we have experience. Was I saving up for something? Did just get 60. I was probably saving up for a 400 threshold.
You were getting some kind of skill, I forgot.
Might have been lockpicking. Might have been grin and skull.
Did you hit your inventory at all before you did this?
Not since I launched the game, no.
Okay, didn't think so. It only shows your first and last name on the save file itself. So you might not have had a middle name before.
What do you think I should level up?
If it's not one of the combat skills, I would put clock picking. If it is, what's the? I wasn't finishing the Daymaker. The disable might actually be really solid.
Yeah, could be. Wonder if it increases in rounds as you level it up.
Seems like it.
Origin and lockpicking definitely are among the more important for random stuff getting.
I think we should get that then.
Which one? Origin or lockpicking?
Lockpicking.
Down to only 55 experience. God, I'm already starting to speak in a southern drawl again. You okay, buddy? I'm pretty sure my leg is broken, so no. What happened? Traffic accident? Neither of them is vital, though. Yeah,
Oh.
but we don't need vitals.
Yeah.
No, it just sort of broke all of a sudden. I guess I don't get enough vitamins or whatever. Good nutrition can be difficult in this day and age. I'm gonna need some medicine for this. Can you help me? Sure. Thank you. There's a mission up north. The nuns there run a little hospital and sell medical supplies. Can you get me some broken leg pills? Broken leg pills? Is that a thing? Yeah, that's a thing. Don't have any with me, though. Sorry. Huh. Like, that... I didn't need to read that. That would have been my exact reaction had that not been the next dialogue.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Like, huh. Even had the huh there at the end. Like, hard to make that up. What do you have? Do we just want to buy out the non-infinite stuff?
You know, I feel like that.
This game is written by people just like you. Yeah, I heard that from Dana as well. Dana was saying I would be greatly amused by this game.
I would say the dynamite. You do have a shovel already, I think.
Yeah, but can the shovel break?
I don't think it does.
Oh, okay, then yeah, I don't need that.
Yeah.
And from you, yeah. But Dana's not here to vouch for himself. Did I say from Dana or Dana as well? I think I might have just said from Dana. So that was a
Yeah,
misspeak.
pretty. Both of our humors are darker than yours, I think. Based on what we know.
I'm not allowed to tell some of my jokes in the server.
I think this is the first time it was actually alluded to that we have jokes we keep away.
Yes.
This is very foreboding.
But I have thicker skin with spittoon imagery. Yeah?
Yeah, you kind of broke, didn't you?
Oh, that was making me... Ugh.
I remember that. Come to think of it, I think I endure emotional damage better than you in that regard. Just as a member of Cyberthos.
Oh my god, I'm Sonic. And now I'm not.
Because
Hi.
because that's not like the only example I could think of.
No, but it's a main one. Ugh. Hi, I'm Calvin Littlefield. Any mail for me? Yes, actually. Package came for you. Here you are. Got an item, a package from Rufus. It's a package from your younger brother Rufus. He's weird, but he's a sweet kid at heart. Why am I concerned about opening this?
Open it.
Dear bro, I found this and thought it might help you not die. Advanced Cow Punch in Volume 139. That's a long-running series. Wow.
People know how to talk to you.
You accidentally got a tramp stamp. Is it because positioning without thinking about it? Or... Oh, wow. The sepia tone. Geez, you really miss that kid. And you miss your parents. You get all nostalgic just thinking about it. Nostalgia mode unlocked in the options menu. Sniff.
We're keeping this on for a bit.
Sure. Read this to learn a new cow punching skill. Let's see. Chapter about rubbing your skin with sandpaper in order to thicken it. Thick skin, skill that increases your armor, protecting you against melee.
Are tramp stamps an actual thing? I thought it was just like a jab.
So the small of your back, right
Yeah.
here, getting a tattoo right there, called a tramp stamp.
No, I just thought it was a tease, not an actual thing. Well, obviously, any skin area is real estate for tattoos, but... Oh, the more you know.
At least it's a temporary tramp stamp. There's a complex pronunciation guide written by a linguist who was raised by cows. Menacing Moo, a skill that reduces the muscle of all of your opponents. Chapter written by a guy who survived 17 different near-fatal gorings. He really learned a lot about getting gored. Gives Gore a skill that lets you attack an entire row of enemies. Ooh. It burns so bad though. Yeah, I believe it.
I think the muscle debuff might actually be solid for working with allies so that they could survive and you could survive.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
You sit on a rock and moo repeatedly until you've mastered the techniques in the book. Finally, you unleash an earth-shattering moo that destroys the rock you're sitting on and the book.
Oops.
Merps. I mean, oops. Yeah, my most memorable sunburn. Swimming in a friend's pool.
Hmm.
My entire back.
Hmm.
That was pain.
Reality is born around, and therefore this game's gotten more realistic.
At this level, AP cost 2 reduces enemy muscle by 4. That's a big drop, actually.
Yeah.
Can we go ahead and bump it up to 6?
Yeah. It doesn't cost too much.
Yeah. Not just, hey, I bent over for a couple minutes and burn. No, I get that. I'm just getting rid of the new tag. Alright. So, still need to do that. That's the brand new. We still need to do Fort All Dead.
I think we should do the side quest real quick.
Which one's the side quest? The new
one.
side quest is the missionary one.
Yeah, the missionary.
Alright, what happens on the way? Something always happens on... This is what I get for talking. It's a little cluster of gin blossoms. Yay! What's blossom gin do? Increase your melee damage by 10 for the rest of the day. Huh. I'm not gonna drink it yet, but damn. That sounds pretty good. Nice little church. I'll wait out here. Why? I tend to get argumentative around church folk, especially when the topic of life after death comes up. That's valid. Hans was floating.
What? No, I see Hans on the ground.
Hans was floating.
I don't know what you're
floating.
talking about. Let's just go into the church.
Huh. Hey, good on her for recognizing that and avoiding the conflict, right?
Yeah.
Alright. There's a haphazard stack of pews in the corner. The pulpit has been pushed back against the wall. Gosh, a real-life nun!
Yes, I'm Sister Tabitha.
I'm Calvin Littlefield. What's with the cots?
Well, what with Caltex and so on, I felt my faith would be better served by running this place as a clinic rather than just a church. I also sell medical supplies if you like your healing to go.
Can I buy some medical supplies? Oh, nice.
Broken leg pills.
And only for 200 meat. You're not sure which is stranger, that these work at all, or that they only work on legs. That's valid. Huh.
Yeah.
Increases your armor by 5 for the rest of the day. Might as well buy them out.
Yeah. You know what this means, though?
What?
We will be using our items.
Well, no, we have them just in case.
We will be using our items.
Maybe. Could I buy some potions? I mean, army field trauma kits. We do have 2.
Yeah, third one for the road.
It's a shelf full of medical supplies. Item. We will not be using our items. And
That's
I'm gonna
about
remember
it,
to do the thing.
Yeah.
Hairband, no. No. Wait, which one of these is hoarding habit?
It's the one that looks like a stack of dollar bills with an arrow going right and an X.
Exchange deny? Sure.
Sounds right.
Thank you, Lion. Do you need any errands run or anything? Do you need any errands run or anything?
Funny you should ask. I've been experimenting with healing properties of purple grass that grows near here, but I've run out. Would you mind picking some for me? It grows near a cave that makes an unusual humming sound.
Oh, sure. I think I know the place you mean. No problem. I'll be right back with it.
It honestly sounds like command bar seal would have actually been more direct.
So, choice lock? Like,
Fine.
these are the ones I have.
Hmm.
If there's something you were supposed to give me way back that you didn't, well,
Yeah, the exchange deny would be the icon.
you smell it before you see it. A skeleton trudging toward you, covered with mud and muck and smelling like garbage juice. It must have crawled out of some horrible bog nearby, and if the skeleton smells that bad, the bog must be unimaginable. So it makes sense that even a skeleton would want to get away from there.
Just a minor clarification, the hoarding habit usually is a type of resource, though. That's why it's a money stack and labeled exchange tonight. But, nah, whatever.
I mean, is it the same as Command Choice 1? Like, same cost?
It's 500 more expensive, but it also lasts longer.
So it's a super item lock.
Today it is.
Alright. 62 health. That's a lot of muscle. Let's make it not a lot of muscle. Dealing 24 to 30 damage. Oh. Does this cost 2 AP?
Probably start off with going the debuff.
Yeah? I'm not missing enough health that I'm concerned about that heal at the moment. Especially with him getting debuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can out-heal that.
But I'm sure some enemies don't use muscle, so
Yeah, naturally.
yeah.
Well, let's get beefy. And attack. And then safe side.
Yeah.
Calvin Littlefield. One team muscle right now.
I'm surprised it wasn't a one jump. Well, that is a lot of health still.
They still have 11 more health. Because they did start with like 62, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yep.
The skeleton has been slayed.
You won. Now to wash every part of you that even came near that thing. 20 experience, skull chip, skeleton bone. Alice surveys the scene and jots some notes down in her little notebook. Her eyes light up. Evidently, she's had an epiphany of some sort. Yay, Alice is stronger.
Nice.
Grass? Grass!
Grass.
Grass. You spot a tombstone nestled into some pines near the trail. You dismount and approach it. You can't read the inscription because it's covered with pepperoni mold. Oh, we don't have the foraging for that.
Welcome back. Were you able to find the humming cave in the purple grass?
Nope. Oh, yep. Here you go.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Blessings upon you.
Okay, and then same inventory. We're at 80.
Yep.
Yeah, I think saving up for Forge and 2, and then focus more on
Who skills after that?
either combat skills or the stats.
Hmm.
Alright, let's... I mean, we are up here. Fort All Dead, I think, is story progression. Guess a railroad crew would be able to help you with give you a fairly literal answer. Aw.
And so the railroad's the progression?
Okay.
Nice reminder.
So not that yet. The Fort All Dead. I mean, we are up here. There's... Oh. Oh, they did this to hurt me. Me specifically,
There's
nobody
Anne
else.
Crate laying in the dust of the trail. It has a pickaxe stenciled on the side, but it isn't clear if that's to indicate its contents, destination, or opening instructions.
We'll open it up. You pry the lid off the crate with your crowbar, so that's one of the possibilities eliminated. You got an item, dynamite, smelling salts, thermos of spiked coffee,
Yes.
bottle of laudanum, and surgical gin. Got a lot of good stuff. Armor by 9 for the day, armor by 5. Speed!
Actually.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, figures.
Aw. I should be concerned by this.
Yes.
There are binoculars. You spot the unmistakable silhouette of a circus tent up north. Ah.
Oh.
Holy god. Oh, wait, that's you.
Holy goddamn.
Yeah, this is a little intense.
We have to do something about this immediately.
Any ideas?
Well, the only way I can think of to get rid of all these things all at once would be to poison them somehow.
That isn't very doctorly.
Why, have you never heard of a vaccination? Look, would you rather fight an army of skeletons all at once, or find a way to slip something into their food supply nice and quiet-like?
I know Sib's answer. In general. Especially someone like
Finally, a
Kona.
worthy opponent!
Yep, there we go. So do we slip in around the back, or...
I think we go through behind them.
Aw. Hey, what? Fish around. Oh, I'm gonna hate this.
Oh,
Okay. It didn't have a massive description. Cool.
grab the content. Oh,
This isn't as gross as you'd think. It's basically just dust.
oh.
How did that? Yay! Oh, we don't have needles. The lock in this footlocker is rusted away to nothing. Ooh, a silver bullet.
Hmm.
And a full canteen. Needles! I I mean, there's 3 lockers right here, and we were just given 3 needles.
Yeah?
Chemical bullet, army field trauma kit, military grade whiskey, and an army field trauma kit.
Checking the door first.
Do I hold the last needle?
Let's
do
use
I-
it.
Skeleton bones, skull chips, and I didn't catch the last bit. Handful of loose teeth.
Ah.
Aw. Shelves laden with the skeleton army's food supply. Examine it. Pick up a can at random and read the label. Grilled mold.
Nauseating.
Fury chalk. Desiccated dirt. Oiled eyeballs. Pressed dandruff. Desiccated spiders. Puried oyster shells.
That one doesn't sound as bad as others.
It's the shells, though.
There.
Creamed tongues and lard. Puried bat guana. Ugh.
Okay, I think you... It just keeps going.
It does just keep going.
Huh. Sugared vulture feathers. Huh.
Oh, ain't the food supply with waste. Sprinkle the waste all over the food. If this works, by tomorrow they should all be no more. Okay, well. Oh.
No way, not without some stench resistance.
Well, thank you, King. I don't think we have some stench resistance. I don't think any of these...
What about the sweet-smelling flowers?
Hey, they do. Goes in your offhand. There. As opposed to the filthy porcelain cow.
Load patrol cap.
Pistol attack damage.
Nice.
As opposed to my muscle. Oh.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's put that back on. Okay. You dig through the knapsack. Wait, what's this? A note? Yes, it's a note.
Cryptic note about ley lines. Get.
There's also an evil-looking leather-bound tome. The last thing is a little diary, which you decide to leave in there in case the owner comes back looking for it. It seems to have been written by one of the Necromancer's cultists. He and several others were reanimating the dead soldiers here, on the theory that the best undead army would be a literal undead army.
Yeah?
I mean, yeah, valid. The hitch in the plan came when they raised the officers, who decided they weren't going to take orders from a bunch of weirdo civilians. The last entry suggests the author and his cohorts were planning on abandoning their station and reporting back to the Necromancer, but the entry ends abruptly in the middle of a sentence. Wonder what could have happened. You examine the weird note, but you can't make heads or tails of it. Stick it into your Necromancer journal for now. Rope receipt you found has let you determine that the Necromancer's lair is west of the mountains. Note about ley lines. Okay. And then, the fundamentals of Nex-Mex.
Aw.
Ray's skeletal buddy? Oh my god. Seems like it's probably pretty dangerous, so you want to read it. Do you want to read this dangerous book about raising a skeletal buddy?
I have my vote, but let's hear what everyone else thinks. Paul.
Because I think it's pretty cool. Alice might not be too thrilled about it.
Yeah. It'll be a 5-minute poll.
This mass grave is absolutely teeming with those skeletal riflemen. They don't seem to be interested in getting out, but you could definitely jump in there if you were itching for a fight. There's one wandering in the end of the pit nearest you. I'm fighting. Ow. They also have a lot of muscle.
Yeah, this poll will run for about 5 minutes. I figure we could take our time getting back to it.
Ooh. Wait.
It's a skeletal rifleman. Yeah?
Wait. Wait.
Turn undead.
Huh. Huh. Brush yourself off, collect your loot, and climb back out of the pit. Got some instant grits and 20 experience. Huh. Oh, not that. There we go. There's a patch of pepperoni mold growing out of this grave.
Tombstone pizza.
Increases your muscle by 5 for the rest of the day. So is that another infinite skeleton fight?
Yeah.
Oh, there's 2 of them now. Oh, that's gonna be pain. 27 health. Okay. So I'm going to debuff one of them.
Alright.
I'm going to debuff both of them.
Yeah, debuffs all enemies.
I'm going to bone saw one of them.
That one is one-on-one.
That debuff didn't do anything.
Which in hindsight, it is a gun.
So, gonna heal myself. And, oh. How much do you heal for now? 20. I mean, that's better, obviously. I might be able to outlast this. Why am I not just... I'm stupid sometimes.
You didn't use a bone saw?
Stupid sometimes.
Uh,
I don't know why I was thinking the bone saw was just a one-off for the combat. I'm stupid sometimes. It's fine.
does she get experience points for the bones? Like for undead enemies?
Yes. Yes? Well, yeah, because we beat the skeleton on the way here, and that's
Yeah.
when she leveled up.
By the way, were there anything for the crates in the foreground? On the left side?
Nope.
Oh, what about the other stack?
They're just decorative.
Oh.
There's
Yeah.
no force in the universe that can get this tarp off of this crate. It would have been something I was checking on the way back.
And then we'll have to check on this later.
Tomorrow.
And we can't finish the side quest because that involves using an item.
A greenish, human-shaped cloud of writhing smoke wafts toward you, moaning and whispering. Given the smell, you'd guess that someone ate way too much Limburger cheese, and then burped so hard they blasted out their soul.
Ah.
Itch.
We got the votes are for a yay on reading the necromancy book.
Yay, necromancy book. $18 to 24 total damage. Or I can muscle up and then punch them.
So many sneaky enemies today. Yeah. So we are reading the back specs. Oh.
Well, not until the item ban is done.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Because I think that would consume it.
That's right, it would. Yeah.
So yeah, I think get beefy and then punch to disable for a round.
Yeah.
That didn't change the damage. That's not a skeleton. Okay, I appreciate that it tells you, hey, this won't work.
Yeah. When you said that your partner might not like it, is it just inferring from the skeleton thing, or was there some kind of message about it?
Just because of Alice's story.
Hmm.
Just to be safe. Yay!
Alright, another level up.
Does she get experience from any undead?
Yeah, that makes sense.
You got an item? Bit of ectoplasm. Huh. Well, this is a little weird. You didn't expect to find a circus all the way out here. There's basically nobody around for miles. There's a rodeo clown manning the ticket booth. Well, there hasn't actually been a rodeo since the cows came home, so I guess he's just a clown. Ugh, clowns.
Not a fan?
They're so creepy. When I was little, my uncle would give me nightmares with old stories about them.
Those old fairy tales. Demon clowns and demon cows fighting wars in hell.
Apparently, I thought she just got it from Skellington, but apparently ghosties count too. Right?
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't expecting her to level up there. Right. And supposedly, rodeo clowns dress up like that because the first rodeos were reenactments of those battles, and it became a traditional thing.
If you'd asked me 30-odd years ago, I'd say you were nuts for even considering that might be real. These days, I'm not so sure, but that fellow there is just a man in makeup with a crap job at the carnival.
Yeah, I know. Still creeps me out, though. Just a little. Armor by 3 for the day. Huh. How long is the item redemption?
That ban is going to be 30 minutes.
Okay. It was 24 minutes ago, so.
Yeah.
As you approach, the clown puts on that basically cheerful facial expression that retail employees use when the last thing they want to do is deal with a customer. Last thing they want to deal with is a customer. But they're not allowed to say so.
Welcome to Barnaby's Bob Perfectly Normal Traveling Circus Slideshow, sir. How can I help you?
I'd like to run away with the circus, please. No. I'd like to see the circus, please.
Well, you came to the right place then. But if you want to get inside, you'll need a ticket.
And presumably you can sell me one?
Well, certainly I can. That is my job after all. For you, sir, ticket's going to cost 5,000 me.
Say what?
Does it seem a bit high? I promise you, sir, at this price it's a real steal.
Well, you've got that right. Why is it so expensive?
Well, now this ain't no
Podunk?
podunk little traveling circus. We've got rides, games, food.
Is this how you actually imagine him talking? It didn't say he was a lethargic clown. He said it was a fake smile.
I'm just thinking, the person who just wants to be anywhere but here. An amazing demonstration of a knife throwing skill by none other than Barnaby Bob himself.
Tell me more about the games.
We got tons of them. Does 3 count as tons?
3 is more like some.
We've got some of them.
Tell me more about the rides.
Well, I suppose I should say ride. We have had a single grizzly merry-go-round accident since we stopped turning it on.
You know, that's a fair track record.
Yeah, only one incident.
Tell me more about the food.
We've got your favorites.
Not my fingers.
Popcorn, sarsaparilla,
Sarsaparilla.
with fancy new bottle caps, and get this. Did you hear about that new thing Phil invented, cotton candy?
Yeah, I think I might have.
Well, it's patented, but we're pretty sure we figured out how it works. Mostly, more or less.
Tell me more about Barnaby Bob.
Oh, the boss is a real master of knives, let me tell you. He does this amazing stunt where he gets a volunteer from the audience up on stage and throws knives at them. He never misses his target.
Did you leave out the part where he puts an apple on their head or something?
What? Oh, right. Sure.
You aren't doing a very good job of selling me on this. Also, yeah, like Lion said, it's sarsaparilla.
Sarsaparilla. What is it?
It's liquor, I think.
Everything's alcohol here.
Anyways, Fallout New Vegas, Sarsaparilla Sunset. Those are basically the caps you're getting in that game. You know, you aren't doing a very good job of selling me on this.
Say, whatever do you mean?
Attempt to intimidate the clown. You plant your hands on the counter and lean in toward the clown with a snarl. Isn't that a type of soda? Maybe? I've only ever heard in Fallout, and it seemed licorice. Not the candy. Liquor-like. I mean, I'm sick of being played for a fool. You think I'm gonna shell out that much meat to get into a dive like this? You've got another thing coming. Are you gonna give me a ticket, or am I gonna punch your ticket? The clown grins, showing you a mouthful of yellow, unusually pointy teeth.
Think you're a real tough cookie, eh? Listen good, bucko. All I have to do is shout, and you're our new sideshow exhibit. We'll call it the Amazing Crying Bag of Mulch. But hey, it'll get you in for free. How does that plan grab you?
Why I oughta.
Step back, Junior. You're out of your depth.
Okay, sarsaparilla is a soda, apparently.
A non-alcoholic soda, probably.
The clown sneers at you as you return to the counter.
Welcome to Barnaby Bob's Perfectly Normal Traveling Circus Sideshow, sir. How can I help you?
I'd like to run away with the circus.
Aren't you a little old for that? Sorry, we're not hiring.
Oh. What if I try to go in anyways? The clown whistles at you.
Hey, you need a ticket if you want in, sheep. Well,
Okay, it's the same dialogue. Never mind. Aw. We need Forge in 3 now?
I don't know, skill check inflation is terrible around here.
Alright. In that case...
The item, the ban is expired.
Fundamentals of Next Max. Alice's glares threatens to burn a hole straight through you. You better not be thinking of doing what it looks like you're thinking of doing. Relax, Alice. I can handle it. Fight fire with fire, right? If I think for even a second that you're turning into another necromancer, I'll be fighting fire with lead. So I was kind of right about this call about Alice.
So, does this override vote time? Because we kind of need our healer partner who turns undead.
This is going to sound like a cop-out answer.
Yeah?
The vote was for the initial read, which we did.
Yeah? Not to agree with a cop-out, but that is kind of true. We did deal with the consequences. We got scolded.
Does she actually leave us it's cool, don't worry? You owe me 1 game now. Yeah, you've got a game on the next vote list. Congrats.
Yeah.
Do you know the answer to that, Drake? Like, if it's a guaranteed she's gonna leave, no. If it's a chance, I'd say we chance it.
Depends on how bad the chance is.
Yeah, I guess it.
Drake does not know.
I've never played with Doc. Huh. Is that a thing that can come up with the others? Won't read it. For now.
I'll be a proper traveling circus. Hasn't been one of these in the area for years, decades even.
Might be fun. You like a circus, Doc?
I like leaving a circus. Clowns have always creeped me out. Guess we might as well have a look, though.
Well, that's the spirit, more or less. Guessing you can read it once, but not twice.
Yeah, because we did read once.
Well, I
Yeah,
don't
guaranteed game on the slot.
No, you can become a necromancer with the other partners, no problem.
Well, not with necromancy, but like, is there something like if you do,
Can you take certain actions to drive your partners away?
yeah.
Old mission. Right. Oh yeah, and the broken leg pills. Investigating the smoke of a nearby campfire, you find a bandit snoozing cozily beneath a large and colorful quilt. Which seems like a strange choice for a camping hero, right? And then he wakes up and jumps to his feet, revealing that the large and colorful quilt is actually a large and colorfully quilted pair of pants.
Oh.
In stark contrast with his whimsical pants, he is undeniably hostile.
We gotta make fun of his pants.
Gotta make fun of his pants. Gonna be a harder fight afterwards. Or he's gonna run away crying.
Win-win.
Where'd you get those ridiculous pants? Did your granny make those for you?
Aha! As a matter of fact, she did. And they're warm and cozy. And they remind me of how much my granny loves me. Just like I love her. So what's to ya?
Okay, you got me. They're really nice, and I'm sorry I made fun.
Apology accepted.
The bandit pours you a cup of coffee, and the two of you chat for a while before you take your leave. Okay, I was not expecting that.
Nice, coffee.
Well played. You harvest the can of tuna hidden inside the cactus. And hey, we got a perk, green thumb. Gain XP from fortune. Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Gob can probably be turned off if you kill too many goblins.
You will never get us away from coffee.
Okay. We still need to get the empty relics. Or get the relics for the empty relic case.
With fellas getting stronger, I think we could hold our own. Are you sure there's a lot of them and they're really bad? Maybe anchoring all of them at once isn't a great idea. Kick them.
Nah. Sounds like gibberish. Though really creepy gibberish. Okay. I think it was this one we tried and died at.
I'm a pope. Seriously.
Saint Pope stands beatifically behind the dais. He just keeps doing his Pope gestures, ignoring you. How can someone look so smug without even having a face? The longer you watch him, the more he gets on your nerves. Oh right, they require muscle, mysticality, and moxie for fighting. Probably used an item to fight him, because I remember fighting the Pope. Jeez, they really knew how to build heavy stone sarcophaguses back in the day.
Took off the sky?
You grunt and strain and force the heavy stone sarcophagus lid open. There's a skeleton inside. Holy crap, his bones are huge. Fortunately, he appears to be asleep.
Fortunately, he's a skeleton.
Fortunately, he's a skeleton.
Oh.
Saint Ethos. I mean, he did less damage than some of the other enemies.
I know, right?
But, like... gonna beef up. Oh. Melee will deal 1 damage.
Aw.
Guess I'm gonna use the Haymaker, just in case.
Yeah, he does have a lot of armor.
And then Alice is gonna be like, leave this to me. I got it.
It is a bounce off. Just casually destroys undead.
Oh.
And this is why we're keeping our dock.
The bigger they are, the harder they excommunicate. St. Beefus' fingers, St. Beefus' thigh. Oh. Well, that was quick. Saint appears to be resting in pieces. Mysticality 10. What do we have? We only have 1, effectively 2. Do we need 8 more? Oh, there's Moxie. Increases your nothing by 0 for the rest of the day.
Oh.
Mysticality by 6 would be... put us up to 8. No. Aw.
Decent lines, Moxie by 5. Oh, it's like...
Yeah. Oh, combat items. So... where was it? The cow tongue would be 6. And then... the tequila would be 3.
Okay.
But we'll do that after our break.
Alright.
It is break time.
See you in a few minutes.
See you in a few minutes when we decide what to eat to fight a skeleton. Boop. Whamp. We are back. So, before going into this, we did talk a little bit off stream. Well, during break. And we have decided we will roll with what happens. Because it's also really interesting to see what happens. Are you certain? The dark arts are no laughing matter. This could really mess you up. Alice growls and gives you the hairiest of eyeballs. Read it, I said. The words crawl off the page and into your eyes like worms. The worms burrow into your bones and then whisper stuff to you about cool things you can do with other people's bones. You got a perk, Raise Skeletal Buddy. As you turn over the last page, the book vanishes in a puff of black smoke. You don't feel so well. Your hair instantly loses all of its color. You got a perk, White Hair. Oh! Gray skeleton body.
What's that? Your consequence? What's that? Your actions have consequences?
What's that? Your consequences have actions. They sure do, Ulcarare. They sure do.
I'm trying to find the software.
Ray Skeletal Buddy. You can ensorcel skeleton bones and then use them to summon skeletons to protect you in combat. Examine skeleton bones in your inventory to enchant them. Ooh! White hair. Your hair has gone prematurely white due to your meddling in the affairs of the Netherworld. -3 Mox. God damn it. If you keep reading next mix, you'll keep getting malices. Huh. Good to know. Good to know. Moxie was what we were trying to work on here. Like, that's not me upset with you, that's me upset with me.
Well, we probably should just level it up a couple of times.
I was gonna say, do we want to pump some experience into it? One more?
Yeah, one more.
One more?
Anyways, now that we've done that, we're going to have to still consume things to be able to do the Moxie step.
The game does warn you. Yeah.
Was I muted for a while, though?
No.
Okay. Alright, you've been keeping an eye?
By saying actions have consequences. I can hear you.
Yeah.
I'm monitoring, so.
Yeah. Yeah, useful monitoring. Yeah.
So Rest Cow Tongue is +6. We don't have a +8 or +7, do we? I don't think I saw a +7. We were looking at Mysticality for right here.
Oh, right.
We do still need Moxie for the other one, so this is still worth looking at for Moxie.
Do you have equipment that buffs it?
Maybe. No. There's +1 Moxie on the Desert Gang 6-gun.
Alright.
I'm good with that. Let's see. The Cleaver. I like the Cleaver. Fancy Knife gives us
+3.
Moxie, but it also lowers our damage. Only a little bit. I think that's fine.
It's a skeleton. That's gonna be fine.
You're right. So our Moxie is up to 7. I'm just seeing if there's anything that does better for the Moxie. Nope. Our Moxie is up to 10. Let's go beat up a Pope. Insult him. You unleash a torrent of insults that would make a sailor blush, and a sailor's mother ashamed of a sailor. St. Pope's eyes narrow. Looks like you finally managed to make him mad enough to fight you. Fight him, then. Huh. Well, I think I focus on attacking this jerk.
Yeah.
Back, I stun this jerk. While Alice cuts the Pope into pieces. In game. In game.
So,
Huh. Skeleton bosses are just nothing at this point. The fact that they let you use that on bosses is wild. What is effectively a boss, I guess. I don't know if this game technically has separated boss encounters or just strong encounters.
so far it's been strong encounters.
You put an end to Saint Pope's heresy once and for all. Pope's pelvis, fake Pope hat. Wait. Oh. Oh, wait. The thigh? Plus muscle, plus maximum HP. Oh. Bit sad, we can't use these bones to summon friends. Plus armor, plus moxie.
Audacity.
But we do need mysticality now. Alright. Do we have any mysticality? We don't. So...
I haven't been checking. I don't think we finished checking through everything yet.
What do you mean?
On our weapons and stuff.
I'm going through the items now. Because we were looking at Moxie before.
Yeah.
I mean, I just like the damage range of the Goblin Pistol. Alright, do we have mysticality here? I forget, do I need the skin and knife equipped? I don't think so.
Yeah, I needed to equip the crowbar, so.
That's true. That's +3 muscle. This is +2 muscle, max HP, and a better damage range. So I think I use St. Beefus' thigh. Huh. That's Moxie. That has no options. Muscle, max HP, and Moxie. So none of our stuff gives us mysticality. So what?
So then we're going with consumables.
Yeah. Maybe I keep the souvenir spear on, souvenir spoon on for the Moxie buff. Like, yes, +3 melee attack damage and spell damage is nice, but
We kind of took a dive on our Moxie.
yeah. Okay. So, mysticality. This would buff it by 5 for the rest of the day. Do we want to go ahead and use our can of tuna?
We do want to end the day soon.
This is mysticality by 6 to put us up to 8. I think we basically need to use this one since we're only at 2.
Yeah.
Tongue is extremely gross, and this tongue came from a literally demonic cow. Are you sure you want to eat this?
What's the worst that could happen?
God damn it. You gain an effect, speaking in tongues. You feel a spike of pain in your stomach. Yeah, knew something like that would happen. And we still need 2 more. Like, I don't think we'd have gotten enough mysticality without burning through a lot of items otherwise. So cheap tequila would be 3. That's our only other option. So yeah, we couldn't have.
Yeah. Alright, bombs up.
1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, floor. Just kidding. You actually stopped at 1 tequila. It did taste kind of like floor, though.
Yep.
Okay, let's...
See the damage?
Yeah, where are these effects listed? Down here? There we go. Every time you open your mouth, you can hear the tongue you ate whispering from inside you. Moo. It whispers. Moo. Alright. The saint appears to be resting in pieces. Reassemble it! Okay, we're pretty sure you've got the bones assembled correctly. Oh, this is gonna look atrocious, isn't it? Nope, at the very last minute, the bones fly apart again. Seems like all you accomplished was making them angry. That's... Ah, huh. Oh. Oh. How much health do they have? Ah.
You're just going to have to tear it apart piece by piece, rip and tear.
Only to the target. This will poison your target by 5. 5 poisons. 5 units of poison. I was really hoping dynamite would be some AoE. Some of these did use muscle. So do I moo?
Yeah, if you move, you get all of them.
I might also first aid first, and then moo.
Okay.
I love the bandages all over the place.
Just laying around for the fact that we read the book after all.
I don't know.
I hope we didn't upset them. Go for the rib cage.
Go for the rib cage.
Yeah,
Alternatively,
that's going to take forever.
it's gonna take 5-ish rounds. Yeah, the only one with more than 45 is the right arm bone.
Hmm.
I think I got to. Because you're saying that's gonna take forever. This takes 7.
Yeah, but it also removes their action economy.
You know what else is gonna remove action economy?
Killing them.
Hitting them with Alvin.
They are healing.
They are in fact healing. Huh. I think I take the head first. Because he's buffing their mysticality. That seem reasonable?
Yeah.
Okay. So attack there. Bone saw there.
You just flopped.
Ow. Oh, the ribcage is the one healing.
Then we'll take care of it next.
Yup.
The pelvis might be up to something.
The ribcage isn't healing itself, though.
Hmm. attack the ribcage with your main character, and then hit the hip bone with Doc.
I'm gonna need some healing. I mean, we did buy them to use them.
Yeah. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Plop.
This is probably one of the most dangerous fights we've had yet. Did it just heal itself?
But only itself.
Everyone else is healed. Okay, so I think I attack because it guarantees kill,
Plunk.
and then I heal.
Yeah.
25. Alice is thriving today. Ow. That's 18 already back down. That's 21. That's 23. Net gain. Look at that. I kind of have to do this until some of the mystic ones are dead, because those are the big damage dealers.
Yeah.
But yeah, net gain.
At least you're out healing.
Right? Because once I get rid of one of them, that'll be 9, 12, 14. Yeah, that'll be a big chunk of damage off of what's coming out. Oh.
Keep it up.
I'm mathing. Because they'll do 14. He has 18.
Hmm. Just dump medical supplies on them.
Okay, that's guaranteed kill. 30, 36. They're only doing 5 between them?
Yeah, that sounds right.
I'll do one more heal just to be on the safe side. In case something stupid happens after we take them out.
Yeah. There shouldn't be any trouble.
Shouldn't, but how much do you have? 6? That does 9. This one only does 2.
Yeah, you have 5 turns. And even if there's a surprise, you still can just bounce off.
Yeah.
Back deep of oh.
Oh. Wanna shoot it. Shouldn't be any trouble, but this is a pretty trolly game, right?
Yeah.
Well done. Now Sansa Cortada's in pieces so small they can't do any harm. Got the skull, got a ring. Alice surveys the scene and jots some notes down in her little notebook. Mysticality and speed. As opposed to 1, 1, and 1.
Hmm.
I'm fine leaving, not fine leaving on the nasty ring. Get that thing off me.
You thought too much about it?
Yep. Sure did.
You really should kick over that pile.
I was gonna say, now do we want to kick this over?
Yeah.
If nothing else,
Get over.
I will come back down here after we return the relics.
All right. Pew
Pew
pew pew.
pew pew pew. You lock the skull back in its little glass prison. It seems annoyed, but Sister Mary thanks you effusively. You pop the Pope pelvis back in its Pope pelvis plinth. Sister Mary is pleased as punch. You return the weirdly huge finger bone to its reliquary. Sister Mary looks delighted.
And why is she still frowning?
No comment.
You recovered all the relics. Oh, please be. Thank you.
I'm glad to have helped, sister.
I must reward you for your efforts, though. We don't have much, but you might find these pants handy. One of our old priests left them behind.
Kneeling pants. Cool, thanks. Oh, hey, it's our first pants. Hey, muscle. Wait, what was that description? The knees of these pants have been reinforced with leather patches, which is handy for both praying and brawling. Alright,
Kick it.
let's see what happens. Got the jump on them. Huh.
Cal first. Move.
Yeah, let's see if this helps too much. Do I bonesaw him or just shoot him?
Bonesaw.
You think bonesaw?
Yeah.
Then let's go for this one that has the most health. Spoopy damage! Spoopy damage!
Very spoopy damage.
So much spoopy. That was 28 spoop. This one has the least health. And this one has the most health.
Why didn't you check the one to the upper left?
I wonder.
I wonder too. Why don't you answer?
Because I feel like sarcasm is the best response to this.
Nonsense. How are you supposed to know that you're going after the right one?
I like how it's taking Calvin enough time to take out one. The same amount of time as Alice takes is taking out 3 of them. I'm not counting the first turn because he moved. Huh. Alice is a monster against skeletons. Jeez.
You didn't get EXP off of that one.
She didn't get an EXP off of that one. Weird. This pile of skulls has been cemented together. For some reason? At the center of the pile, you unearth on skull a shiny black stone, making more noise than stones usually do. How much noise do stones normally make?
Not very much.
This stone is only whispering, but it's still eerily louder than most of the stones you encounter. The rock is really whispering up a storm. It's in some weird dialect you can barely understand, though.
Wait a second. It's just a thick accent, that's all.
Ah. Alice cocks an eyebrow. Are you sure you want to listen to this thing? In for a penny, in for a pound?
You are being very risk-taking today.
So is that a yes?
I guess so, but probably the last big risk.
You listen carefully to the stone. Over the course of a few minutes, it whispers resolve into comprehensible English. The stuff the stone is whispering turns out to be pretty boring. It's mostly just trivia about the geology of Tennessee. Meaningless to you, unless you're planning a spelunking trip soon. Oh well, at least you can understand the accent now. Appalachian skull whispering. You're fluent in a very specific dialect of the whispers of the dead.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, we have 254 experience. Do we want to work on leveling up our base stats?
Yeah, let's get the base stats a little higher.
Okay. So, got everything up to 3. Up to 4.
Yeah, it looks like the initial stretch isn't that expensive.
Up to 5. Then all of those up to 4 now.
And from here, I think we should raise the Intimidating, since things seem to be responding to Intimidate lately.
There. The skull whispers some dark mountain secrets to you, which we can't print here because your computer would catch fire. Huh.
Appreciate that.
Also, we want to go ahead and ensorcel one.
Sure.
Carve some writhing glyphs onto the bone with your penknife and hiss black words into them. The bone shivers, eager to please. Okay, it becomes a combat item.
Oh.
Interesting.
Might be one time, considering you have 6 of them.
I had 7.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming it consumes the item. Which is why you have to bend bones to make bones.
Yeah.
Huh. Alright. So I guess back to dirt water.
Okay.
So we can give them the broken leg pills. Oh. A skeleton approaches you in that jittery stop-motion-y way that skeletons do. Judging by its hat, it appears to be the skeleton of a bean slinger. You remember the classic saying, old bean slingers die like normal people, but sometimes they keep walking around and casting spells at you afterward.
Threaten it.
You pick up a large stick and break it over one knee. See that? You growl at the skeleton. That's you. The skeleton pauses and watches you snap the halves of the stick into smaller sticks. Crunch, snap. Gonna turn you into toothpicks, skeleton. What do you think of that, huh? Snap those bones like little twigs. The skeleton starts to back away, then turns to run. Hey, you shout after it. You got any meat? Snap, snap. It throws an old pouch behind it as it clatters away.
Rip.
We could have gotten experience for Alice out of that.
Yeah. Still. Oh, hello. Were you able to get some broken leg pills? Without them, I'm stuck, just sort of lying here in the street.
Yep, here you go.
Whew, thanks. I feel like a new man again. At least the same man with a new leg.
That's good. Go drink some milk or something, okay? He waves and skips happily away. Huh. No? Okay, nope.
No.
Hot dog. I think we keep a few of each of these on hand.
Yeah?
I wish I'd remembered this before we were dealing with all that.
It's fine. We only started whispering with the darkness.
Okay, 3 of each. That's the DLC.
Hey, Lloyd.
That's not your line. Read your
Is it
line.
not?
Read your line.
Howdy, Calvin. Anything I could get for you?
Hey, Lloyd. Need any help with anything?
Yep, everything's right as rain here. If you're looking for work, you might ask the jailhouse.
Okay, bye for now.
Platoon.
Nope. Already dealt with it.
Platoon.
Nope. Just fine, thanks. Okay, so we need to wait for a day for the one place.
Good old Dartwater. This is where Elliot and I had our honeymoon. Of course, it was a wilder place back then.
Was it?
Well, it was while we were here.
He shoots you a wink. That was very much a, well, it was while we were here.
I will read lines as I do.
I don't think you get the implications.
The implications is I'm reading the line that way.
Told the professor you'd bring him 5 chunks of El Vibrato. We have 5 chunks of El Vibrato? We have 2. I guess we're pretty much done, except for resting to trigger the one army place.
Yeah.
So let's sleep. You go to sleep. You dream that you're locked in jail with a shadowy figure in a spooky old house. For some reason, Alice asks you for a light. You jolt awake in a panic. You wake up, refreshed and restored. And hungry. And sober. Day 3. Cactus Bill! Didn't expect to see you around these parts.
Well, I gotta admit, I got a little envious when I saw you leave Boring Springs. I figured I'd hitch a ride out west to see what I could see. Just look at this place. So much hustle, so much bustle.
There sure is a lot of both of those. Hey, nice pot.
Thank you kindly.
So what's new?
Well, to be honest, what's new is a profound sense of longing and loneliness.
I'm sorry to hear that, Bill.
Well, it is what it is. I was hoping I'd run across a similarly lonely cactus lady somewhere out there. Or, failing that, a normal human lady looking to marry cactus.
No luck?
Not yet. Of course, getting around is a bit of a challenge for us cactuses. But us cactuses live a long time. I'm sure we'll meet someday, buddy. Someday.
I'll keep an eye out.
Heck, I would sure appreciate it.
Anything new to buy? Dynamite! And a foil, sure. Can't buy more flowers. Anything new in the post?
Nope.
Anything new at the jail? Nope.
No.
Anything new at the hot dog counter?
You got hot dogs?
Already got hot dogs. Not a lot available past this point. Okay. Then I think it's time for us to go back to Fort Aldead. It appears that Alice's idea worked. There's not a single skeleton left alive in the entire fort.
I didn't know skeletons could eat. I didn't know that they crap. But I guess you learn something new every day.
And that's 2 things. So we're ahead of the game. Aw, I can't flush the toilets again. Okay, so it's gonna be the same list of stuff from before. Already examined that. That's the diary thing we read.
Yep.
That's skeleton farming.
Which it's nice to know that you could keep farming it.
Yeah. I'm gonna wander a bit. You find a liquor cabinet standing in the woods. Maybe there used to be a house around it. Try opening it, but find it to be locked. That's probably why it didn't get stolen by whoever stole the walls.
Fair.
You El Vibrato transponder. Oh. Transponder thingy starts bleeping at you, and you play hot and cold with it until you find a weird looking crate hidden behind some rocks. Oh hey, that's actually enough scraps. You fumble around the outside of the crate until you find the bit that makes the lid slide open when you push it. This is a piece of thick paper with dozens of square holes punched in it. It looks like the ones they used for the census back in '90, but way more complicated. Now I need to remember where we... Oh. There we go for the professor. Probably the professor's house. Notice a campsite off in the distance that appears to have been very comprehensively trampled to ruin. Detour?
Detour.
Detour! Knapsack seems like it's taken a lot of abuse recently. Most of the contents are trash from being stomped on. You do find a dented can of potted meat, though. You also notice that the knapsack has a knife sheath strapped to the side, but you don't see the knife anywhere. Huh. This game really does have a lot just crammed in here. This is a third of the map.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of locations. This tent is a real mess. It looks like it was trampled by a whole herd of cows. There's something odd about it, though. Yikes. You think maybe this used to be a person? Diagnosis, Doc.
Lots of theft. Hit by a freight train.
The only tracks I see are cow tracks, though.
Covered cows, I suppose. There's a leg missing, though. Cows aren't meat eaters.
Oh, neither are trains. Yeah, there are cow tracks leading away from the mangled corpse. Probably wouldn't be hard to follow them. You follow the cow tracks for 100 yards or so, after which they stop suddenly. There doesn't seem to be anything of interest nearby. Oh, no, I'm wandering. You spot an astonishingly large horse apple in the distance. You are literally astonished by the size of it. Very large. Discovered a new map location. The Big Apple. Detour?
Detour.
As you reach the center of the clearing, you are simultaneously struck with a profound awe and a terrible stench as you discover the largest road apple you've ever seen. You can't even imagine how this got here. Was it a giant horse? Was it 200 normal-sized horses acting collaboratively? They should have sent a poet.
Yeah, they should have.
Are those called horse apples? I have never heard shit called that. Oh. Thanks for the hydrate. Quite a bit smaller than it was before. I mean, I'm not going to turn down free experience. You make a little dent in it. That sounded very ecstatic with the music.
Yeah?
You were saying intimidating?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder what happens if you try intimidating the cow on again. I wonder if you can.
Might save up for the old 1, 2, 3.
Mhm.
Oh, actually, might go ahead and grab another level of gumption.
Yeah.
Because it increases maximum AP. Which means more skill options. Yeah, that sounds good. We have 5 AP now. Wait, is that it from right here?
And you did visit the Big
Aw.
Apple.
You see a sign that says Snake Spring over yonder. I am honestly surprised we're still finding more stuff.
I'm not. There's some gaps here.
Yay, a can of tuna hidden inside the cactus. Hot coffee. There was a ring in there too.
Oh.
Oh, not that. Makes foraging random encounters much more likely.
Oh.
As opposed to mysticality and speed. We're not going into much combat right now. So I'm gonna throw the floral ring on.
Oh, that's a lot of snakes.
An endless stream of snakes pours out of a hole in the canyon wall. I think I'm gonna start with just grabbing one to see what...
Yeah.
A spring snake. 47 health.
Not very dangerous.
Not
am-
very dangerous.
I'm gonna step away for a bit.
Okay. The snake doesn't have enough skin on it for you to even bother pulling out your knife. Oh. But hey, a snake spleen. That's an enemy on fire. Why? The spleen is the seat of the fiery humors. Or at least that's what you've been told. You don't have much of a sense about humors. Huh. So, the snake farming area. That does 33, 39. Does this actually affect the 1, 2, 3? Yes. Yes, it does. Grab a handful. 4 of them. Okay. Well, let's knock out... Oh. 3 of them have such little health. And they mostly seem muscle-based. Huh. I could probably get away with a moo on that. What do you mean that's not a skeleton? They have skeletons in them. Oh. 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 Oh, these poor snakes. Some snake livers. They call this the liver because snakes need it in order to live. Fair enough. Alright. Let's wander a bit more. We discovered a new map location. Dynamite Dan's Discount Dynamite Dare House. Well, let's go there and see what we can get with dynamite. A year's supply of dynamite. Does that just give you, like, infinite dynamite or something? I don't know if we need 2 pickaxes. It's a quest item. Ah, okay. Fully her own. You hear a dry cough behind you, and turn to see a skeleton dressed in a moldering old tuxedo and silk top hat, shuffling toward you, gesturing angrily with her walking stick. The funeral lily pinned to her lapel is gilded, as are all of her teeth. Guess she was trying to take it with her. So you think you're a big deal 'cause you're rich, huh? Think all that money makes you powerful, huh? Well, I'm alive and you're dead, so who's got the power now, skeleton? You flip the brim of the skeleton's top hat, knocking it off her head. She looks extremely affronted. What are you gonna do about that? Is your money gonna pick up your hat for you, skeleton? The skeleton shakes her cane angrily and looks around for some bodyguards that are not actually here. He stalks away, rumbling. What? Moxie. Huh. It's one less... it's one more Moxie than the fake Pope hat, but no armor. This is a silly game, and it's great. Yeah, let's get some coffee from Foragin. Vincenus would be happy with that. Alright, we'll try the professor's house again. Oh, no needle. Good to see you again. Have you got those 5 piles of scrap yet? Yep, got them right here. He ambles over to a strange contraption in the corner of the room and begins to tinker. Great. Let me just... yep. Okay, this'll do the trick. Let me just get this running, and then you'll be able to grab a keystone from it. It'll take another 5 scraps for each one you need. Are you familiar with the lost Dutch oven? Oh, no. Grim place, but that's where I found the chassis for that fabricator, wedged behind an unusual pile of rocks. Seems like a good place to start hunting. Oh, I don't want to go to a lost Dutch oven mine. That just sounds awful.
Sounds like a lot of fire damage.
No, you don't know what a Dutch oven is, do you?
I might be thinking the wrong thing. It's a certain type of Olden oven.
Oh, you sweet, innocent person.
Let's continue.
I think that's where you can use the punch cards. Oh, nice. In a devastated cornfield off to the side of the trail, you see a similarly devastated scarecrow. Its shirt is untucked, hat is knocked off, and don't even get me started on the state of its ascot. Sigh wistfully and right on. Yay! Blossom Gin! The sluice isn't very tight. Gonna mind-splain my way into tightening it. Yay, meat nuggets! Wow, those are some stinky fissures. I can't get any closer. Not without some stench resistance, at least. Well, here we go again. Stench here is barely tolerable. These lockers are all unlabeled and unlocked. Miner's pants and gas mask. Oh, yeah, really could have used those 5 minutes ago. -3 on each of those is pain. Might do it anyways because of the stench resistance, which seems valuable here. The miners must have eaten down here to avoid the stench upstairs. Sugar guns, instant grits, and jellied escargot. Huh. Nope. Nope. Nope.
I don't know what kind of tobacco these miners are chewing, but it must be extra corrosive because this brass spittoon has a hole eaten through the bottom and dark stains underneath it where the spit leaked out. Although oddly, it doesn't seem to be leaking now. And it's half full. I guess some miners plugged the hole with something. It's a spittoon. It's disgusting. You can practically see the stink lines coming off it. Come on, let's not do this. 2 was continuing. Ah, jeez. Fine. Okay. You crouch down and take a careful look at the filthy spittoon. The inside is blackened with years' worth of stains. The death broth inside has a rainbow sheen, like a poor parking lot oil spill, and occasionally a little bubble pops on the surface. You can actually feel slight warmth radiating off of it from whatever dire chemical reaction is taking place in there. You realize you're holding your breath, not deliberately, but from the human body's natural instinct for self-preservation. One to inhale. Imagine someone made a big pot of chili con carne and left it under the porch. 3 rats crawl into the pot, eat half the chili, and then die. A week later, a family of cockroaches take up residence among the writhing... Are you gonna be okay?
You can finish reading it over here, then, do the break thing. I'm gonna step away.
Okay. Writhing among the writhing maggots, the cockroaches smoke thick black cigars, which they light with tufts of burning human hair. That's what it smells like. Fortunately for you, the rainbow-colored film on the surface of the liquid coats your hand as you punch it into the toxic stew, keeping it from being immediately dissolved down to the bones. The smell intensifies and your stomach prepares to hose the poisons off your arm with a high-pressure stream of vomit. Your fingers touch something at the bottom of the spittoon. Better pull it out fast while you still have something to pull with. You pull the world's most disgusting pair of pants out of a spittoon, and jump back as the hole in the spittoon's bottom, now unplugged, begins to leak steaming spell. Congrats, you are now the proud owner of the worst object I've ever been paid to think about, narrowly defeating a leather bondage harness made from the skin of a clown. You got the spit-smoked pants. That's character. Inventory. These pants look and smell like they were used to line the bottom of a leaky spittoon. And there's a very good reason for that. 2 armor and speed. Alright, and with that enjoyable mental image, sit on it while we go on our 5-minute break.
Alright. I am back. I'm going to swap this for the Sib. Spit soak pants. That is disgusting. So, something that I mentioned to Sib. Seeing something like this. Yeah, okay, kind of disgusting. Then I can move on. It's the vivid descriptions that start to get to me really badly. Yeah, I'm good. But I didn't want the description not read out just on my account. And it happened right before the break, so, you know, good timing. As good of timing can ever be. So, ugh.
And we have been pretty fine with it, so it seemed like something that we could do that Nyx wouldn't be able to cover.
A crate of mining supplies, you assume. Dynamite, can of kerosene, ooh, a lodestone ring.
Ooh.
Plus 20% to meat gain. Does
Oh.
that include while selling?
Probably not.
It doesn't say it.
I think one of his skills affects purchasing and selling, so
This card is empty. One's already been picked over. It'll still be something I want to double check when we get
Yeah.
to a shop. Ooh, you lubricate the elevator liberally. Sweet! Oh. I didn't actually hit up on that. That was an automatic walk. You emerge from the elevator into a deeper shaft. By the light of your lantern, you see exposed meat veins on nearly every surface. It's unusual that there would be this much readily available meat left in a working mine. What were they digging for, if not this?
huh.
But anyways. Meat.
Nice planing bonus.
Nice. Meat. 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 This guy's totally out of it. He's gibbering and drooling. Doesn't seem to even see you.
I gotta talk to him.
Hey, buddy. You okay? Uh-huh. You wave your hand in front of his face, but he doesn't react at all. Well, I'll leave him to it. He seems to be having a good time. Devils dull to uselessness. Broken pickaxe. Was one of the miners digging with his helmet? An ominous ladder leading down into a deep, dark pit.
Oh.
Ugh. Looks like a miner died trying to dig deeper with their hands. This gem is pretty, but smells terrible. An effluvious emerald. If this gem is half as valuable as it is pungent, you're in the money. And you should probably wash your hands before you spend it. There are still some little bits of fingernails in these gouges. The hair on the back of your neck stands up. Ugh. This guy seems to have gnawed off his own hands before he died. You have to get out of this pit right now. Nah. This guy worked his finger to the bone digging, and then worked his bones to the marrow.
Efficient.
These scratches are just painted on in blood. As you get near the rocks, the voices in your head begin screaming too loudly to ignore. You have to get out of this pit right now. Fine, fine. This pile was pretty obviously made on purpose. Closer inspection reveals that the stones are mortared together. What could be hidden in here? Move the rocks by hand?
Yeah.
You sure moved them. Yes, I did. Oh. There's a trapezoidal piece missing from this weird crossbar thing. Aw.
Can you use the PCF?
If I could, I think something would come up here. That's triangle, not trapezoidal. Want to shut it down? No. YouTuber Twitch hasn't grilled you so far on that song? No?
He's fine.
I'm pretty sure I haven't seen anything from Twitch yet. In fact, let me double check.
Yeah.
Video producer, you have 0 copyright strikes on your channel. Yeah.
Nice. And before 10 copyright strikes?
No, I don't think that's gonna happen. Aw.
I am going to AFK a bit.
And your spoon. Laurel ring. And I guess let's wander a little before we go back to the professor's house. You have a run-in with the worst-smelling snake you've ever seen. Basically a cartoon stink line come to life. That's a lot of help. Let's see. Wait, can I just keep stunning it while Alice shoots it? Huh. I need to get more AP. Well, that was an anticlimactic fight. You elect not to keep the skin from this one. Yeah, probably a good call. Alright, another one. Oh! See a sign labeled, "This way to the Lazia Dude Ranch," off the side of the trail. You mark the location on your map. Well, let's go check it out. Haystack? Needle! Looks like someone's been washing ferrets in this thing? Huh. This stuff inside is unburnt. That's a pretty good crate. Length of rope and ranch dressing? Increase your maximum HP by 25 for the rest of the day. Wow. Hey, like, howdy? Selling herbal remedies? Care to buy? What kind of herbal remedies? The kind that are gifted to us by Gaia without any interference by human hands. So, weeds? That's a derogatory term created by the man? But yeah, basically. Sure. Hey, groovy. Thanks. Doesn't do anything. Love it. Howdy. Hey, yeah, howdy, man. What's happening? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Oh, not much, man. We moved onto this little patch of land to grow crops. Then we decided it's more natural to just let Gaia grow whatever she wants, right? I bet that's a lot easier too. Haha, right on, man. Neat. Where'd you get that hat? Oh, this? A friend of mine made it, man. I forget which one. What'll you take for it? Well, I have been thinking of trying a new style, man. Maybe like one of those hats the army guys used to wear back in the day. Like as kind of an ironic statement, man. There's an old fort over yonder that away. I'll swap you if you can find one of those, man. Like this one, you mean? Because I conveniently already have a hat from there. Nice, man. Barter is like commerce, man. Except natural. Can you dig it? Yeah, groovy. What does this do? +4 muscle. Huh. Oh no. Howdy, I'm Calvin. I'm Luis. Luis Lathrop. Why the long face, Luis? Ah, geez. Basically because I'm stuck here farming with a couple of dummies who don't know how to farm a dang thing. They just let the weeds grow and call it natural. I'm so sick of eating dandelions, I could scream. Why don't you leave? I haven't got any meat, or any other prospects, or anywhere to go. I mean, dandelions are terrible, but they're better than eating dirt. This is such a mess. How'd you get in this predicament? I headed west after graduating baking school, and fell in with these two because they talked a big game about natural grains. Fool that I was, I didn't realize all they were really interested in was getting silly on loco weed and not doing any work. Well, your first issue is graduating from baking school. That's where all your problems started. So you're looking for work? Gosh, yes, desperately. The only trade I know is baking, though. Do you know somewhere that's hiring a baker? Heck, even unpaid would be better than this if it comes with room and board. I just want to get out of here. I don't, sorry. Shucks. Well, if you hear anything, let me know. I traded one of our hats.
What?
I traded one of our hats.
Oh.
So now we have this strange head sack.
Oh.
There's a garden over here. Damn it.
Loco weed. I like how
Damn it.
Drake said not to worry about maxing out the foraging, and then we run into a lot of foraging 3.
They said it wasn't necessary. Not that it wouldn't be useful.
Yeah.
We're one experience away.
This is amazing.
That says $2.99. That, for anyone who can't quite see it, says $300. I like having the little cursor there.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you can see my normal cursor. Yeah. If you like to harvest everything, best skill ever, right?
Okay, fair.
Wander. Combat. Reach for the sky, clown. Oh, that should have been you. Yeah. You quickly turn around and see a grizzled-looking man in all black clothes. Except for his hat, which is white with brightly colored spots. He's pointing a gun at you.
Who are you calling a clown? I've never been to a rodeo.
It's true. You don't have a clown's markings. Which do you want?
You like the stupid polka dot hat that only a clown would wear?
You may be no clown, but you are a fool if you think I'll accept your insults.
Ring chuckles.
Oh, he only has 61. Oh, dang. That muscle is nice. Shame, though.
I didn't really think about his hat when I said that.
Punch. Oh darn, he's stunned.
Unfortunately, he's not undead.
Oh darn, he's stunned.
This is going to go on for a while.
Oh no, it's not going to go on for a while. Oh. Why do I keep coming up one short?
Got literally one attack off.
Got an item. Colorful hat. So, inventory. Colorful hat. +4 Moxie.
Hey, nice.
Goes with our +4 muscle hat pretty well. More importantly,
Finally.
origin. Let's go raid their cacti. That sounds like a euphemism. You do a quick backflip and then make some funny noises by flapping your arm up and down with your hand in your armpits. The loco weed giggles, loosening its roots just enough for you to pluck a handful of it out of the ground and wring it into a little bottle. Loco weed extract. You pick the flower. There's a slight disconnect between the two.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Gives you 2 action points when used in combat. Increases your resistance to elemental damage for the rest of the day.
Nice.
Neat. But yeah, let's wander. Your El Vibrato bleeps. You follow the signal. Because of course you do. Why wouldn't you? One reason why you might not is that it led you to a hulking robot that could easily pound you into scrap. It only has 68 points.
Unlocks.
Unlocks. Aww. Is reducing its muscle by 6 worthwhile?
It's tempting to just say stunlock, stunlock, stunlock.
Yeah. Which, we need to get at least 1 more AP. That way we can do 3 stuns. Oh no, we took a little bit of damage. Yay, 2 scraps. Congratulations. You successfully destroyed a priceless ancient relic of a bygone and forgotten age.
Whoops.
Yay! Yay?
Yay.
The gumption? Oh, not even at the next level. Huh. Forgetting about anything. Check out the Lost Dutch Oven Mine for more traces of El Vibrato technology, but we couldn't do anything at it.
Hey, we could talk to the professor?
Yeah. Let's see if we get sidetracked along the way again. You hear a rattling noise behind you, another rattling noise off to your left, and a third rattling noise from somewhere ahead. You conclude you've either stumbled into a nest of babies or a nest of rattlers. A quick glance confirms that it's the latter. Not unexpectedly, really. This is no place for babies. Oh. Oh. So first, let's move. So 0 damage, but 5 poison.
They are babies. Noodle babies.
Okay, if it's a whiff, why did I get poisoned anyways? Like, if it hit me, did no damage, but poisoned, I could see that. But a whiff is a miss. How do I get poisoned even if it misses?
Inhalants. They were aroused, that's right.
The professor's house.
Sorry, just good to see you again. Have you had a chance to take a keystone to the Lost Touch oven mine and look for the unusual pile of rocks? You always make a keystone with 5 more El Vibrato scrap in the machine over there.
I have indeed.
You find anything interesting?
Beyond all the weird ancient technology?
I meant, did you bring anything back that I might evaluate? I bet there's something useful in there.
You know anything about ley lines?
I don't hold much with that mystic mumbo jumbo. It's very unscientific, but it does come up in my research from time to time, so I can give you a basic overview.
He draws some curved intersecting lines on a piece of paper and explains how they relate to local geography, so-called mystical forces. Most of it goes over your head, but you think you got the basics. Ah. This diagram is surprisingly comprehensible. You stick it into your necromancer journal. Ah. I appreciate that it bumps it to the top. You do that.
Necromancy. Hey, finally.
For some reason, I thought he did that the first time. There it is.
Now we go back, now we go forth. Now we go back, then we go forth.
Gas mask.
Oh, what about the plant over there? Can you harvest it?
We already did.
Okay.
Yeah, lantern surfing.
Just glide.
Glide to the left. Glide to the right. Crisscross. Okay, he is still unintelligible. Hey, go get her, Zace.
I don't think that's a good idea.
No. Insert a keystone. Into the portal. You bend over to examine the device, and accidentally stub your toe on it. It hurts, but the box moves. It must be lighter than it looks. Doink. You grab the device. The professor will want to see this. No. You've learned the El Vibrato word for toilet. Ugh. It says, No kokro pacha nanokbe zevesom plakto porka zeve. The monolith is dark. There's a trapezoidal section missing from this box. Oh, so another key, probably. Machine is dark. There's a circular hole in the bottom. Same. It seems like it might be a doorway, but there's no keyhole or handles or anything. This strange device has 3 buttons on top of it.
Push the first one.
Pushing the third one. These things aren't friendly. Neither am I. Why do you have like 2,000 steaks? Meat is the currency.
Also, steaks taste good.
So we have about 2,500 meats.
Yeah.
That's meat. The currency.
Meat the meat.
Okay, so... Oh, 93. Ah. Okay. Definitely want to move. Do we want to move?
All of them get moved.
Yes, all of them get moved. I guess it will make the melee hit harder, if nothing else. Can you buy food with meat? Yes.
Yeah. We'll start going to do with it. They aren't back on undead. That is sad.
Using Moxie. Oh. Oh. Ow! Oh, we should not have done this. Having beaten you to a pulp, the El Vibrato drones vanish. Ow. Okay, so I'm gonna push the first button. You're not gonna hear this too often, so treasure it. I should have listened to you.
You just had to ruin it.
Yes, yes I did. Good for grinding scrap, though. If you can actually beat them. Scraps and punch card. How much scrap do we have? 3. I think we want to get 2 more for another key. 3 of them show up.
What's the worst that could happen?
Considering how much damage they dealt, 3 of them nearly wiped us out in 1 turn. All 3 of them were sunk into the device, though, and unpushable. Okay, so we back out first to hopefully reset it. Oh. Oh. Okay, okay. Hear me out. Can of tuna.
I thought you were going to say more.
No. Can of tuna?
Yeah, tuna.
You gain an effect. O for 2. Nah. Or O for tuna. Screw, I can't change the headgear at this point.
That probably would help, in hindsight.
If we're using mysticality, well, some mysticality, some muscle. Let's go muscle, because that lets me deal more. That's probably better. More mysticality and armor, speed, muscle, armor. Okay. Well, let's try this, I guess.
You'll be fine. You got this. Got the jump on them.
Okay, how much where is it? Oh, 1, 2, 3.
That'll get them close to death.
I think I do it on this one, because that'll mean a gunshot finishes it off, guaranteed.
Okay.
Because 54 would leave it with 8, and she deals 9.
Yeah, go for that.
Alternatively, I go ahead and beef up, and then see how much 1, 2, 3 does.
I think you should just go for the one.
So we got minimum damage.
Yeah, that would be your luck.
And this is why I try to mitigate as much as possible. Like, it's funny. I love RNG. I love randomness.
But it doesn't always help you.
But knowing myself, I also need to mitigate it quite a bit in a number of games.
Yeah.
So, let's... I'll stun this one, because it's lower health. It'll die sooner either way. Okay. And here's where we start doing the healing bit.
It's getting close to dead.
Yeah, but between them, they do 30 damage.
Yeah.
28 damage.
Not less than that.
So let's heal up in case something stupid happens. Me, I'm the something stupid.
What? No. Of course not.
Okay, even minimum damage, Alice can finish it off. And it was almost minimum damage.
As you were saying.
Yup. Yay, scraps. And that's enough scraps. Nope, keep them be. Okay. So we go back to the professor's house. Off to the side of the trail, you see an old man struggling to get a rope untied from a fence post. Why do I need mysticality for that? This will be interesting. Using your advanced powers of observation and your intimate knowledge of the topological sciences, you make quick work of the knot and send the old feller on his way. Too late, you notice that the other end of the rope was tied to a man's leg, and that there is a sign nailed to the fence post reading, "Forageable Thief. Do not untie." Oh well. What?
Mistakes happen.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Got another key. We don't need to talk to the professor yet. You... Oh, I hate it. More scraps. I'm gonna notice that every time that event pops up now. Oh.
Why would you worry about that?
Because I'm a proofreader. I read it. There's the proof.
The block just there.
I'm Sanic.
Maybe
Loco.
we should get Urzace.
There's a spy in our base. Ooh, a loop. Nothing new, nothing new. Nope. Okay. No, I don't want to fight the set of 3. Oh. It's a large loop of that weird El Vibrato material. It's slightly bigger around than your head.
Try it on.
As you place the ring on your head, 2 things happen. One is that it begins humming and shimmering in that weird way El Vibrato things shimmer. And the other is that you suddenly feel as if you put earplugs in your brain. Your thoughts get weirdly quiet. Weird. I'll say it's weird, and not entirely pleasant. Take off the headband. -5 mysticality.
Aw.
Aw. Aw.
Probably not break it. The professor would want it.
Yeah, I'm not breaking it. Anyways, back to the professor's house. Kinda should talk to the professor next time you're near so you can make more stuff. I really just wanted to loot that chest, though. I did intend to go back.
Good to see you again. Have you had a chance to reread this, actually? Did you find anything interesting?
Show him the strange device.
Great, let's see. Ah, marvelous fine. This device makes batteries. Or well, once I fixed it.
Batteries?
Yep. The overbrought powered their portable equipment with their little electric marbles, like the one I put in your transponder. I'm sure I don't have to tell you, a regular source of those will be incredibly useful.
Awesome. Makes more scrap. Okay.
So you'll need 10 for that one thing.
Alex looks pretty low on ideas for side dalliances right now. Well. So I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more places? Potentially more? Maybe one right here?
Are you gonna wander until we get them?
Do I help another thief get out? Nice.
How could we have known?
How could we have known? Before you can react to the sudden howling, a ghost train surges over a hill and roars past, just missing. 3 skeleton train robbers arrive just behind it, and barely avoid colliding with you by pulling back hard on their reins. The train vanishes in the distance, and the robbers seem really annoyed by your interference. Isn't that Oh. Oh.
Well, so that's straightforward.
That's a moo. That's a shoot.
Oh, I thought you were going bone saw.
Oh no. That's a moo. That's a shoot. That's a self-heal. And
That's
a shoot. 3 to 17, and I got a 4.
That's a bone saw.
Now that's a bone saw.
Yep.
Just saying, my luck. 3 to 17, and I get a 4.
Well, it's not the minimum.
Ooh, gold tooth. You defeated the skeletal train robbers. I mean, the ghost train robbers. I mean, the skeletal ghost train robbers? I mean, love it. Wander.
Hi there, I'm Wandering Sally.
Howdy, Sally. I'm Kelvin. What's your line?
Trading. I wander around these lands just like it says on my label, and I buy a little here and sell a little there to make my way. Care to see my way?
Sure thing. Oh, a lock. Needles. Work boots. +1 maximum AP, +1 armor. Oh. Fungicide bomb? Can kill a lot of goblins at once, but it takes a while. Oh, we do have that empty slot. So this would equip there, it looks like.
Yeah, if you could do that.
Yeah. Needles, right? Needles. Buy up everything other than the pickaxe, I guess?
Yeah.
Increases your item drop bonus for the rest of the day. That's neat. Can we forage while we're here? Nope. Does not seem like it. That's muscle. That's AP and armor. That's kind of tempting, actually. Because that would put us at 6 AP for 3
Ooh,
stuns.
That would be useful. I'm also for this idea.
And now we wander. Does the camp stay there? Huh. A nearby hissing sound alerts you to the presence of a snake, or at least something that sounds like a snake, which turns out to be a goblin cooking flapjacks on a flat and baking hot rock. The grayish batter sizzles as the goblin pours out some more, and then they look up and give you a surprised look.
Hey, what? What, a human? Hey, what's you doing out here, you? You two thieving flapjacks, maybe? Nope.
And see, this doesn't bother me because it's very clearly intended to be a translation which doesn't comport to English grammatical rules.
Like
Yeah,
a
English grammatical rules.
transliteration?
Yeah. So, like, seeing that look incorrect for English just doesn't bother me. Because I know it's not supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk to it. Be calm. I will not jack your flaps. Did I say that wrong? I will not flap your jock jams? The flapping?
Please, what you two wanting?
And flapjacks. Your flapjacks, to giving them at me. I demanding.
What? You're not to flap jam flapping. We're saying just now.
The agreement, I to altering. To praying you that I'm not to altering it for
Ugh. Just to taking and going away.
Gulch Goblin Flapjacks. Muscle +5, but Moxie -5 for the rest of the day. I appreciate this. A wave of heat hits you from behind. Turn around to see a hell calf pawing the ground and eyeing you with ill intent and dead, black, demonic eyes. This is what I chose this class for. Oh.
I've altered your flapjacks. Pray I did not alter them further.
This is called torture.
Oh.
And now I stop being silly. Painted beefsteak, brass bull ring. Huh. You skinned the cow with your trusty knife and got extra thick leather. Neat.
Mhm.
I feel like we're finding, or not finding anything else right there.
What?
Let's go to Button Willow's store. One, to see if they have anything.
Yeah.
Could get a bunch of cheap wine.
That'd be so much cheap wine. The oil would be good to buy.
Yeah, sure. And then we wander around here, hopefully southward. Discovered a new map location, the Shaggy Dog Cave. Detour. Oh, way down here.
Mm.
What's up?
I think you made a minor miscalculation with that one.
Why?
With, when you were counting how many we probably have left.
I mean, I'm sure they can fit more in.
Sure.
I'm just looking at, you know, potentially there, maybe there.
This feels very familiar.
There's a plaque bolted to the cave wall here. A record of the events of the expedition to and into Shaggy Dog Cave, November 1887. As recorded by Jim Plackwright. Oh,
Alright.
having acquired through various and sundry means. A story which is interesting in its own right, but better saved for another time. A map purporting to lead to a large cache of jewels and ingots of precious metals hidden by the infamous highwayman and train robber Black Cole Jr. in the years before the cows came home. Oh, there's a comma. They do exist. I, Jim Plackwright, along with 3 compatriots, these being Nathaniel Wyman, Cyrus Howard, and Douglas Watts, set out to find Shaggy Dog Cave and the aforementioned treasure. Our equipment and provisions consisted of 1 cart and a horse to pull it, 4 additional horses to be ridden, 2 shovels, a spade, and a mining pick, a large coil of rope, 1 large basket of eggs, as well as an assortment of other trail provisions and cookware, my own collection of blank plaques and engraving tools, 1 large and shaggy dog, and a but-for. After traveling for 2.5 days to the south and east, we arrived at a small town named Dirtwater, the largest settlement in the vicinity of Shaggy Dog Cave. Leaving the dog to watch the horses, the 4 of us entered the local saloon, and each ordered a beer, except Sai, who was satisfied with water. What's a butt for? Sitting, usually.
Yeah.
The barman provided our drinks as requested, and then withdrew a small wooden box from underneath the bar, asking us if we'd care to witness something real interesting. Considering that we still had quite a few hours left to travel, we politely declined and asked him if he knew the way to Shaggy Dog Cave. He replied that he had never been there personally, but gave us rough directions, which correlated nicely with the notes on our map. Gold really loved his plaques.
Well, he just has to chronologue his adventure.
Upon leaving the saloon, we discovered to our dismay that some unknown villain had tampered with our wagon. Fortunately, the only supplies missing were the but-for and the entire basket of eggs, apart from 1 that Doug had concealed within a pocket for safekeeping. We also discovered that the dog had absconded with 1 of the horses, forcing Nate and Sai, after a drawing of lots, to share.
How much for that?
After acquiring a barrel of fresh water for the trip, as well as a replacement but-for, we headed out into the open desert. The sun shone down mercilessly upon us, though we took small solace in the fact that it would have been far more intolerable had we made this expedition during the summer months, rather than November. In order to pass the time on the trip and resist becoming dazed from the heat and susceptible to desert mirages, we exchanged stories from our youth, which I will not be retelling here for reasons of length.
Of course not.
However, I will relate to you 3 odd occurrences that happened to us during our trek through the desert. The first was 2 or 3 hours out of Dirtwater, when Nate noticed a glint of sunlight upon a metallic object partially buried in the sand. This was revealed to be a brass oil lamp of foreign design and manufacture, which fortuitously still contained a quantity of oil. Deciding this might come in handy, we stashed it in the wagon with our other tools. How long is this? Oh, hey, wait, there should be a plaque here.
Maybe there's not because of the foreground.
Our next encounter was with a nomadic goblin tribesman, who we discovered spoke excellent English. It inquired as to our destination, and we replied that we were looking for Shaggy Dog Cave, though we did not disclose the reason for our journey. The goblin confirmed that we were heading on the correct course, and mentioned that he had only a short time earlier witnessed a large and shaggy dog riding a horse in the same direction. We all agreed that this was an unusual sight indeed, and continued on our way. Maybe, but no, because they could have put it like right here, and it'd have been fine. It's gonna be something that happens around here. Sometime later, we encountered a large adobe hut, occupied by 2 identical-seeming old men with wild hair and long white beards. They invited us to take shelter from the heat, which we gratefully accepted, and introduced themselves as hermits. They struck me as peculiar, given that there were two of them, but I felt it would be rude to question them on the point.
Alright.
One of the hermits confirmed that we were near Shaggy Dog Cave, and the other hermit confirmed that what his brother said was true. They also commented that they had seen a large and shaggy dog riding a horse in that direction. We all agreed that this was an unusual sight indeed. The hermits refreshed our water supply in exchange for a butt-for, and we continued on our way, excited to finally be nearing our goal.
Alright. This is starting to get exciting.
Starting to? After 2 more hours, we finally arrived at Shaggy Dog Cave, carefully keeping our excitement in check, lest we become incautious. We unloaded our equipment and supplies from the wagon and took a brief respite in the cool shade of the cave entrance. To celebrate our arrival, Doug unpocketed and shared the egg he had saved from our basket that had been stolen in Dirtwater. Once we were rested, we decided the time had come to explore the cave. Discovering that we had neglected to pack torches, lanterns, or any other light source with which to illuminate the cave, we declared that it was indeed fortuitous that Nate had discovered that antique oil lamp during our travels. He gave the brass a quick shine and then lit the wick, and we were relieved to discover that it lit easily and provided a very adequate amount of light. Yeah, foreground definitely couldn't be the case with this one here. As we headed into the cave, we were further encouraged by the fact that the floor was quite even and easy to traverse, and there were no side passages which might cause us to become lost. Despite this, I resolved to hang a number of plaques to mark our progress through the cave, and engrave them with the tale of our journey, such that others who discovered the cave after us might be entertained and edified by our story.
Certainly am.
Soon we came to the end of the tunnel. While Nate, Sai, and Doug took turns with the excavation, I completed the last of the aforementioned plaques. It was a matter of perhaps an hour before Sai's shovel struck a wooden surface with a hollow noise, and we hauled a traditionally styled treasure chest out of the hole with great excitement.
What was inside?
The chest was locked with an ancient and rusting iron padlock, which broke easily from a single swing of our pickaxe. We opened the lid slowly, and the flickering light of the antique oil lamp shone brilliantly upon jewels of every color and shining ingots of precious metals, just as promised by the legends of Black Coal Jr. Joyous at our triumph. Oh, that's supposed to be an actual period, not just... As promised by the legends of Black Coal Jr. Joyous at our triumph, we loaded the chest into our wagon and began the journey home. Thank you for reading, and may your own endeavors be equally successful.
I
Signed,
appreciate the well wishing.
Jim Plackwright. So this entire cave was to tell a story of how someone else found a treasure.
Yeah. That's what you were going for when you read those plaques.
I'm going to silly walk the length of the cave on the south side, on the bottom side.
Yep.
Just in case there's something to interact with that we missed.
So if you enjoyed that reading, go ahead and show it with a like, and then walk along the path towards a follow. And don't forget to pick up a subscribe.
Somehow the trip back was a lot quicker.
Strange that.
Strange. Yes. Hope you enjoyed. We will be back tomorrow with more West of Loathing. Again, a third of the map. Tons of places. So, yeah, we still have more wandering to do.
Only a little bit.
Attack it. It's fine. I one-shot it.
All the buttons.
Yeah, we will be back tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the time zone. And we hope to see you in the future.
Bloop.
Bye, everybody.